videos live.
Yeah, just request them in the Where's the DLC.
Request what?
The thing that Tix is watching.
We're watching the stream.
No, Tix is. Look at Tix's screen. He was watching the YTP.
Oh, I just. Oopsie. I didn't know it was still scaring. Oh shit! Guess we can't react to that one.
We didn't hear anything. We didn't hear anything. So there's no spoilers.
All right. I think this is a new link. So please work.
Yeah.
Wait, did I get shareable link?
Hello.
Am I on?
Yeah, you're streaming pretty well.
Alright. Okay, I hope the quality lowering isn't that big of a...
Yeah.
So, in the meantime, I'm gonna spread the link around to other people. One over here, and one over here. Wait, who left?
Oh.
What happened?
Oh, something happened, I see.
Right.
Yeah, they're back.
Okay.
Alright, I just, what's it called, ending that because I can do Vegas.
Where'd the rest of the track go? See, this is when I'm going to disconnect mid-level, I lose my momentum.
Sexual.
Okay, I already blew up the TNT barrels. It's gotta fly down to the... Can I just blow up this? Nope. Retry. For those just tuning in, welcome to my personal hell.
Personal hell.
Like, I can't even stream high-quality video without the thing bugging out, so I am hoping to God that once again, streaming at the lowest quality possible, we'll get something watchable.
It is watchable.
For how long?
Oh, mine's buffer.
Uh-oh, where'd all the other obstacles go? Oh, here's an arch. Frick you, biplanes! I lost my connection. I'm in the Discord. I need to get back in. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna start with the golds. No, don't touch the water, don't touch the water! Don't touch the water! Ah!
I think I might head out.
Alright.
Hey Nick, we should probably head out.
Yeah. Anyway, I feel very, very honored to be part of the YRC.
Yeah, we are honored to have you on.
Alright. I'm out.
Yeah. And there were... Yeah, Nick. You gotta make sure that milk it. You will be part of it after this Friday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll make sure... Okay.
See ya.
The pains! Shooting pains!
And now we can watch MPage stream in peace. Now that he's not having 5 people in color.
Yeah. It's like my internet was trying to be a juggler. Oh, there's one plane left. Where's the freaking plane? Alright. I missed. Come back here. Come back here, you little pig! This little piggy got...
I think sounds different in the PS4 camera, but my thing is blue snowball.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is a noticeable detail.
Yeah, Tongo sounds like he's coming out of a phone, apparently.
Well, probably because the camera is mounted right on top of the speaker, which is mounted right below an Alexa device.
Ooh.
Good thing I muted it, or else it would have all the trigger words. Like, Alexa, how do I use North Korea?
It sounds like an actual phone call.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's the best they can do without... It's the best they can do while keeping you in the shot. If I try literally anything else, it would probably compromise video. It's like, also, I could, in theory, like, mute the camera audio, plug my Blue Snowball to the PS4 and do audio that way, but it's a kind of a redundancy for a loose cable that could ruin everything.
We could use your Rock Band mic, but I don't know if you still have it.
I do, but friggin' nah. Okay, I blew up the planes. Where are the other obstacles? Where are the arches? That's like, there's less arches here than the golden arches and McDonald's arches. Arches.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hashtag not sponsored. I was on a roll starting with the golden treasure chest, so I'll start there first.
Try the McDonald's gift card. $15 to $100.
Sign up for the
Apparently you're flying for a code.
Sign up for the loyalty card at your local grocery store. Get 10% off your next purchase of Rick. Barrels. PewDiePie hates them, so we gotta flame them.
We gotta obtain the barrels.
Barrels! Frick. Where are you? Barrels! Okay. Alright, what's next? Arches or planes? What can I see? Arches! Way over to yonder.
I'm really looking forward for the next SpongeBob remaster game.
Yeah.
Huh.
I might get the PS4 version so I can stream it.
Yeah, I mean, the next SpongeBob remaster should honestly not be a SpongeBob remaster, but a Nicktoons Unite remaster.
Play.
Yeah.
Or better yet, what about Lights, Camera, Pans? Why can't that be remastered?
What about Attack? What happens if it's remastered?
What's that?
Like, I don't know, like a nostalgia bomb. Some game that Nick made and promoted the hell out of on DVD.
The only time I've ever played TAC, I hit the water. The only time I've ever played TAC was as part of Globs of. No, I can't remember if it was Globs of Doom or Battle for Volcano Island. It was.
Yeah, it was Globs of. Yeah, it's Globs of.
Yeah.
Whatever it is,
Yeah.
Globs.
It's the
Globs
one
of
with the
Doom.
robots.
Oh, that one.
Robots?
They had Jenny in one of the versions.
Oh, the XJ9?
Sweet.
I want to play as the XJ9. I'm afraid to ask, but has anybody on DeviantArt made a pornographic image of the XJ9?
Oh,
That's
God.
obvious. Like, there's like 900 images on R44.
Oh my god!
900 pictures.
900
Last time I checked.
pictures of a robot that's supposed to be a teenager. A teenager!
Yeah, but it's fiction, come on.
And if you want to get technical, she's actually 5 years old.
Remember when Jimmy Neutron had his own video game?
Which one?
Yep.
He had 3.
Let me look it up.
There was one based off the movie, one based on the Twonkies, and one based on Jet Fusion.
Yeah, it's apparently, like, that's what you do, like, make a crappy licensed video game whenever something gets popular. That's why you had to do it, like, 2000s.
I mean...
Yeah, what's it called, movie video game.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, come on, I hit that barrel, what the fuck?
Rob Paulson is not in the video game of Jimmy Neutron movie. It's some other actor.
I'm Paul. Remember that monkey?
Hi, I'm Paul.
There were like 3 other versions of that. There were 3 other versions of that bumper that I saw in the middle of the night as a kid. So yeah, I've seen them scared the hell out of me because they were different. There's one where he shows up and forgets his line. So what do you want me to say now? There's one where 2 of them show up. Hi, we're Paul. And then there's one where nobody shows up and the director's just like, Paul?
Nicktoons Unite. That's a hidden gem.
Yeah. Yeah. One thing I found interesting in the later years I played the game is like not only the cross save feature that they were touting, but the fact that they put an anti-cheat on the cross save feature. It's like the way cross saves work is that if you had save data from the other 3 games, which were Lights, Camera, Pants, Barnyard, and Technopower Juju, you can unlock other things within all 4 games. But with Nicktoons Unite, if it found that you were using cheats that you downloaded from the internet, instead of having played it yourself, it would just go, okay, and not unlock anything.
Perfect.
Yeah, the reason it says okay is because it's a reference to formatting a hard drive in the olden days of computing. Like, low-level formatting is basically a thing you don't do on an old computer because the OEM doesn't, not the user, and it has no benefit the OEM does it. So, what some manufacturers...
Go ahead.
So what some computer designers did as a security feature is if you try to request a low-level format, it'll just say, okay, and not do anything.
They made Nickelodeon Kart Race, apparently a race game with Nick characters.
Yeah,
and it had bad reviews, apparently.
Which one? Nickelodeon, the current one, or Nicktoons Racing on the old systems?
I think Nicktoons Racing is what he's talking about.
Kart Racers, Nickelodeon Kart Racers, the one that came out in 2018.
Yeah, the current...
Oh, they're still doing the crossover thing.
Yeah, Nickelodeon Kart Racers doesn't offer much in terms of originality and uniqueness. It's just another Mario Kart wannabe. It's like, if I were to compare it to another Mario Kart wannabe, I'd say it's on par with Hello Kitty Cruisers.
And like Garfield Karts.
Yeah, Garfield Kart and Hello Kitty Cruisers. Which one would you prefer, Garfield Kart or Hello Kitty Cruisers? Leave your thoughts in the comments.
I think there's much more ironic value in that. Go ahead, Daniel.
Apparently they made Nicktoons in the MLB. What the hell? Baseball? Major League Baseball?
Yeah, but I even remember the commercials for that game.
I remember the commercials, I remember playing the game. Like, it's like I didn't really give a fuck about the MLB characters. I just played as the Nicktoons because it's fun, damn it.
That's probably what they only bought it for, just because of the characters, not the sport of baseball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to read the chat box. Let me looky. I'm back. What did I miss? Just a stream disconnecting. Who's the people in the call? Those are my friends in the YRC. They are reaction people and friends. Kenny, am I doing 100% complete? Yes, I am. Subtile, I don't know why it's hard. Jackson, if you would remaster one game, what would it be? Not to sound like a broken record, but Guitar Hero.
Well, there's the game called Full Band, whatever it is, Full Band.
What the heck?
Well, if to answer your question, Jackson, I would remaster Seaman for the Dreamcast.
What?
Seaman, not the dirty term, to clarify.
Hey, man, have you played Frets on Fire? You ever played that game?
Yes, I played Frets on Fire. Who in the rhythm gaming community has not played Frets on Fire at one point or another? It's just, I grew up with that crap before I got a legit PC copy of Guitar Hero 3.
You still have that copy of Guitar Hero 3.
Yeah.
Oh.
I actually have multiple copies of Guitar Hero 3 for different systems.
Ooh.
I even have a few bootlegs on a couple hard drives. Yes, I beat the thing!
Oh my god.
A minute 51 and a half. Take that, pro cracker. What's the term for a pro that tries to be the best and fastest at everything? A tryhard. Take that, tryhards.
That's what the rhyme says.
No, Jax, not Friends on Fire, Frets on Fire, as in the guitar frets. Basically, it's a clone of the Guitar Hero game, but it's on the computer, and you can modify it to put any song you want in it.
I guess you could put the, let's see, what song is considered funny, decent you ever listened to?
Well, for a funny song, I would probably put in like something like funny to put on Guitar Hero. Maybe the Wacky World of Tex Avery theme song. That would be kind of funny to put on Guitar Hero.
Remind me to show you guys some funny Jason Paradise videos after this stream, because using a game called Clone Hero, he put some really funny crap in the Guitar Hero-like game.
Oh,
Like Clone Hero.
we should check out some of his videos.
Yeah, his videos are mostly stream archives, but I think you'll enjoy them.
Like, we should do this for Raw at some point. Like, I'm getting all over with some serious ideas.
Hey, GH, have you heard of Guitar Hero Encore?
Which one? You mean the 80s one?
Rock the 80s?
Yeah, that was actually my second or third game I picked up, because it's basically just Guitar Hero 2 with a reskin and different songs.
Oh, it has a huge pile of 80s songs. Besides this one called Because It's Midnight, that's not even an 80s song.
It's working alive!
Yeah, well, it's cool. Some of these tracks, they have one fictional hair metal band.
Here's an interesting fact about Guitar Hero Encore. One of the songs that was in Guitar Hero Encore, Bang Your Head Metal Health, was supposed to be in Guitar Hero 2, and was actually featured in the beta. But like, the thing about it is, like, they ran out of room. when they finally put it into Encore, it was like at the top of the list along with the easy songs. So they had to modify the note chart to be heckin' easier to justify it.
Oh.
So instead of a guitar solo that occurs after the second chorus, we just get the rhythm breakdown. The one that goes dur, 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 dur. Sounds lame by itself.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong, like me.
Sure.
Funny enough, if you don't count the fly level, I haven't taken a single hit so far. So I'm pretty dang good at this game.
Oh.
I've been in here already. Yeah, that's gonna be a meme. I'm really good at this game. Wanders into a room he entered already. Come back here, you little goats! Is it just me, or do the goats kind of look like brains with horns? Ah, shoot. Okay, I took one hit. One hit. Everybody takes one hit every now and then. I'm gonna just torch a sheep, and I'll be fixed. There we go. One reason I got the PS4 version of this game, aside from streaming, is you see this like little color strip on my controller here. It changes color depending on what color Sparks is. Like if I take a hit, now it's blue. And if I take another hit, now it's green. Huh? Pretty cool, huh? Or else it will happen. Oh, jinx myself. Oh well. Ooh, a Dargan.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the jump button at the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
And why would I want to drop down mid-flight? And also, why was that dragon holding a giant paintbrush? That's really freaking bizarre. Like, we saw a guy back in the home world with a giant easel, and now we have a regular-sized easel, and now we have a giant paintbrush. Oh, see, this is the out-of-bounds area. If I try to venture off into it, invisible wall. I could do this for hours, but I'm not gonna. Always me once that face, not a good friend. I remember that episode. The controller does change color when you take hits. Yeah, that's one of the things I liked about the PS4 version, is that it did that. Oh, there's an egg dude. Come back here, you piece of crap. Yeah, imagine someone making an animation of this. I'm like a dragon chasing after him. Get the frick back here, you piece of shit! And then the egg dude's just sticking his tongue out at me like, no, you can't make me. And then I hit him with fire. Or I could miss and then try again. Got him. Yes, one unborn dragon. How many are in this level? Just the one? I think it's one. Ooh, more gems. Oh, I can climb up here. Oh, I remember this place. Well, I'm back here again. Where's the key? Like, somewhere in this level there is a key. And that key can open up the treasure chest that we saw earlier. And inside that treasure chest is more gems, which I need to get 100% game completion. Oh, frick. Come on. Come on. Up and at him. How do I get up there? Am I even supposed to be up there? Was I ever up there at all at one point? Because get up there. Get up there. Get up there. Get the up there. Ah! Ah! Come on! Ah! Screw it. There's more gems over here, I think. Where is the key? Invisible walls. Hate them. Like, seriously, it looks like there's more gems over there, but nope. Come on. What am I missing? Like, I know there's like one more dragon to rescue at the home portal, but I don't want to go to the home portal. I want the key. Where is the key? Vibe check. Everyone can still see the stream, right? It's not just black again? If it's black with a network change icon, I'm gonna friggin' lose my patience. Alright, thanks, pal.
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan
Thanks,
home.
Eswell Jackson.
But first,
Thanks,
me
D-Sim.
tell you
Evan,
a
thanks,
story.
No thanks.
See ya!
Okay, we rescued all the dragons. Now, where the heck is the key? I didn't know there was a little beach area down here. I feel like I stumbled upon some secret area of secret ancient significance. Ooh, a key! Alright. So, hopefully, now that we have the key, we can collect all the treasure. Alright, we have 195 treasure, and there's still more in this area somehow. Frick. I have to go around finding it again. Is it in this cave? Down? Down? It's on ground level, but... Oh. Well, that was the most awkward run around I've ever been through in my entire life. Now, where's the home portal again? There we go. Like, here's one, while we're waiting, here's one thing that sets, like, the first game apart from the other two games. With the first game, you can 100%, it is totally possible if you're patient enough to 100% a level on the first visit. You never have to, like, backtrack or collect resources elsewhere. And I find that interesting. Whereas by comparison, if you do like the second or third game, there's always a mission or a part of a level that you cannot access without having one of the extra abilities or character moves or whatever. Which means you can't 100% a level on your first visit. You have to like go to another level to get a thing or talk to a person and then backtrack to the other level, and I'm getting a headache just thinking about it. Whereas with Spyro 1, you don't have to worry about that. You can 100% a level like without even thinking about it if you have enough patience. I'm gonna blank out the stream for a moment so I can fix the camera. It seems to be a bit off center. There we go. Alright, it sees me fine.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the right stick to get a good look.
Hey, I remember in the old games he used to say use the L2 and R2 buttons to get a good look. Because back then, no one really thought of using a right analog stick for anything. Shoulder buttons for a camera seem to make sense. Nowadays, that doesn't work. Try to press L2. Nothing happens. Try to press R2. Flames come out. Because first-person shooters, am I right? It actually reminds me of how frustrating it was when I played the 5th Spyro game. I skipped right over the 4th Spyro game because I couldn't afford it, and judging by reviewers' popular opinions, I dodged a bullet. Like, it's like you press the square button and expecting to charge. Next thing you know, flames come out. And pressing the circle button is charge. So yeah, like, rule number 1 of making a follow to a popular game, don't screw with their formula. It's like you can make changes and try to improve, just don't screw around with it. Ooh, a cake.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing the jump button at the very top of your jump?
Oh my god, that's literally something a different dragon said. They're just copying each other now. What's next? A dragon that's gonna have nothing better to say than, "Thank you for releasing me." That'll be the day. Well, I just cooked a bunch of bulls to a crispy death. Who's hungry?
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run, run! I'm getting a little winded.
How are you getting winded after being frozen in a statue? Buffalo wings, my favorites. Alright, how do I get the heck up there? Can I climb on the fountain? I think there's like another direction I can go. Like, why does this exist? I can hear the blue guy from a while. Whoa! Okay, now I know. I was supposed to hop up there and glide over there. Now that I know where I'm going, let's, yeah, speaking of Buffalo Wings, I wish Buffalo Wild Wings were, like, reopened properly already. I really need an excuse to go to Bay City again. I'll get the thief later. Gems.
I really want Burger King to open right now. I don't like the drive-thru thing.
I guess it varies depending on state. In where I live, Michigan, they reopened the McDonald's to the point where you can walk inside, but you can only order to go. You can't sit down.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. You can always track your progress by accessing the guidebook.
Wow, you can't order. You can't order to stay in. You just have to take it home. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, but they're still promoting all their other methods of ordering because they're safer, such as using the drive-thru or whipping out your phone and parking in the designated parking space. Where'd the thief go?
Like, for me, drive-thrus are complicated if you're using coupons.
Yeah, that's why I just use the phone, because, like, all the coupons are on my phone. I pay from my phone, I order from my phone, I check in from my phone. Phone. It's just so much easier. Especially when you don't actually have to drive. I have a dude that drives me. Watch anime. Jackson asked if we watch anime. We watch anime. We don't react to anime. But, I think some of us are into Dragon Ball. I know I'm into Yu-Gi-Oh! Tanya, do you watch anime?
Yeah.
What kind of anime?
I'm into Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, a lot of people are. I think I might get into Beastar someday if I can ever get me a Netflix.
I want to get one of those anime service apps so I can watch all the animes in English dub. Like in Hulu, they do have Dragon Ball GT, but it's only in Japanese with English subtitles.
Hulu has all the Yu-Gi-Oh, but I stopped using it for Yu-Gi-Oh when I found out Prime Video also had Yu-Gi-Oh and in higher quality. Both services offer the English dubs. Speaking of English dub anime,
I remember when the CW used to air Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, I remember that. It was like the only reason to get up on a Saturday morning as a child in the 2000s.
Yeah, Vortex got replaced by some other morning blog, whatever. I don't know what's it called, whatever it was.
I remember watching a blog called Toon's Eye.
Yeah, Toon's Eye was part of the CW blog.
Yeah. Even while waiting for Yu-Gi-Oh, I remember catching glimpses of Pokemon, Ninja Turtles, Sonic X, Chaotic.
Yeah, what's it called? Nicktoons, they aired Yu-Gi-Oh! Some of it. I don't know if they did air Yu-Gi-Oh! Nicktoons.
Yeah, they got the rights to air 5Ds and... No, not 5Ds, Zexal and Arc 5. But it's kind of shaky right now, because, when Arc 5 was the current series, they were about to finish airing Season 1. Konami went up to Nicktoons and said, okay, America is behind on, the products and stuff, so we need you to skip Season 2 entirely and go straight to Season 3. And then Nicktoons was like, screw you, we're not treating our fans like idiots, and they aired Season 2 anyway. Now we have nobody dubbing V-Rains in the United States. There is an English dub of V-Rains, but it's in Canada. And Australia.
Oh, yeah, and speaking of stuff, Pokemon, it's not going to be on Disney XD no more. It's going to be on Netflix for the next season. For their anime series. The English dub, I mean. Pokemon.
Right. Let's see, Dial... Oh, Six-String Phantom asks, what do you do for a living? I'm currently hunting for a job right now. That's all I can say. There is this one particular place of employment I'm looking into in the local suburb. It's a shop that will sell Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Magic the Gathering cards, Warhammer sets, and other gaming stuff. Let's see, what else was I going to talk about? Shoot. Well, you already beat me to the part about Pokemon being on Disney. I'm guessing...
Dual Links.
Oh, yeah, that mobile app, I remember that.
Alright.
I don't want to go full bum and be like, oh my god, this is the greatest game I've ever played in my life! Because I haven't really played it that much.
Decent, you still there?
I am still a human being.
Alright, I thought you were gone for a sec, because we were talking about... Some person in the audience was talking about animes.
Ooh, animes.
Animus.
Hey, decent. Hold on, I'll tell you.
Okay, a subtitle says Nicktoons did the original Yu-Gi-Oh! At one point. I think that's what he said. If they did,
Your old footage is rendering. GG.
Alright, hey, decent. If Teachers already decided to remaster Nicktoons Unite, what would you want to improve into the game, since it supposedly got bad reviews or something? Like, pretty mixed reviews, I mean.
Well, I improved the game mechanics, that's for sure.
it needs online multiplayer.
Ooh, that.
Yeah, that could probably work. Like, I can see Rebel Taxi doing that, like, every Wednesday.
Who's the original? Let's look at the original developers of the original game from 2005. Hold on.
Let's see.
Let me see who the developers were. Oh, Blue Team Entertainment. That was the developers for the PlayStation 2 and GameCube editions.
And apparently they made the blow-up games later on.
One thing I remember about Nicktoons Unite is, again, the cross-save functionality. There were 4 games that supported it. Nicktoons Unite, SpongeBob Lights Camera Pants, Technopower Juju, and Barnyard. But Barnyard is kind of questionable because, I played 2 copies of Barnyard in my time. One of them recognized my cross-save and gave me an exclusive type of cow to play as. And the later one that I bought from Bay City Game Store did not even recognize cross-save compatibility, so I had to play as the default cow.
Huh.
Remember when Barnyard had its own game for the movie?
Yep. Stupid Otis with his fucking female abuse on the male cow. They're not even supposed to be male cows.
Only bulls.
Yep.
Maybe they didn't feature bulls because they were afraid they'd get E-bull.
Great.
I remember. Who's a member of Circuit City? The store, Circuit City.
Well, I love reading about Circuit City, but I don't remember going to a store.
I remember one day when I was little that they actually had copies of the Barnyard game from the DS, I believe.
Huh.
The only one
but now they're gone, and Best Buy's all they have.
The only one I ever played was the PS2 version. Anyway, I remember going to a Sam's Club and picking up a copy of Punch to Be a Millionaire for the PlayStation 1.
Oh, well, it's decent. Apparently, I looked up Circuit City on Wikipedia, and it says that there's a screenshot of the website, circuitcity.com, as of April 16, 2020.
What the? There is a CircuitCity.com there. I know there is a CircuitCity.com, but apparently it's a different company that's using the name.
I was gonna say, is the store still active? Probably not.
The store still exists, but it's a different company, and it's a much different store, and they're just using the same name and logo.
Reminds me of, there was this place in, a local shithole called, the store, I'm not gonna name the shithole because privacy, but the store was called Bargain Depot. It used to be like a pawn shop, but then it was bought out by True Value and became another True Value.
Huh.
True Value is a hardware store for those unfamiliar.
Alright.
Big enemy like this north with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
How much is left to do? The home portal's right there. The home portal was right there. What more do I have to do in this level?
Oh my god, after almost 30 years, Best Buy has changed their logo in 2018.
Yeah, I heard apparently Best Buy has this modern logo wall, although everyone knows the price tag. Although the price tag is still there, but it's just straight now. No personality at all, apparently.
Every time I see the price tag, all I think of is The Price is Right.
Ooh.
The good thing about Best Buy is that if you become a member, you get to pay anything, but you have to pay for the stuff after the year ends.
Oh yeah, I think my mom's a member. I use her account sometimes. I actually used her account to like get a members only warranty on this new 4K TV, which I don't do my computer stuff on, but instead it's about the games and the streaming. Yeah, what's ironic is like the new TV's a 4K TV, but all I ever play on it is 1080p.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Like, one, I don't have a 4K console, and two, my internet can't handle 4K streaming. Like, it can barely handle a 360p outbound. What makes it think I can do 4K?
Yeah, like, what the hell? Do you even know how the internet works?
It's kind of, it's like, there is one thing that's different between a satellite-based internet and literally every other internet. Literally every other internet, the inbound and outbound are the same speed. There's no latency. It's a natural flow. But with satellite, my inbound is way higher than my outbound. And because of the nature of the technology, sending a signal to space and getting one back, the latency is pretty damn high.
Yeah, like, MPage always has like a ship ping on Discord if you didn't glean it from our conversation.
Yeah, like from the like in the early attempts at streaming before I lost the connection, you could hear some lag in the metallic nature of the voices of these guys. And that's why.
Huh.
This is why I want to get my own place, where I don't care as long as I get cable or fiber. Like, speaking of which, here's how bullshit the infrastructure is. Like I live in the middle of the woods, and the best I can get is satellite TV and satellite internet. But I know a dude that lives in a trailer park, and another dude that lives in the middle of a farm with no cell service. The former was able to get cable, and the latter was able to get fiber.
What?
How do you live in the middle of a farm with no cell service and get fiber optic internet? It makes no sense!
Fucking dumb.
Like, more to the point, how the hell does he get fiber optic internet while I'm stuck with Jack Dilly Squad?
I mean, neighborhoods are neighborhoods. I don't know what to say.
Neighborhoods. I bet if I lived in the hood, I'd probably get better internet. Where am I? Oh, there they are. Oh, no. And flame your booty. Like, I swear, like, someone needs to, like, play back that clip with the Vine Sauce Joel voice in the background. Swiggity swooty, I am coming for the booty. Did I get the key? Yeah, I did.
Spyro, want to know a secret? Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Oh, the action button to look around, huh? Well, this is a good view. Spyro, you think maybe you could, perhaps if it's not too much bother, you think you could move your big fucking head? Okay, I got a key, so I think I'm gonna go open the treasure chest now. Where is it? Oh, it's up here. How do I not have all the gems? We are the crystal gems. We always shave the hay and everything we can. We're always blah blah blah. How did I miss a single gem? Like, is it a single gem? I'm literally missing one gem! This is the most frustrating part of gameplay. Backtracking through entire sections of the level. Revisiting every dang nook and cranny in Spyro's Fanny to find one freaking gem! Oh, here it is. There, I beat the level 100%. Can I go home now? I am home. Fuck logic. How long have I been streaming? If I subtract all the time I wasted on the bad streams, I think I've only been streaming an hour. So, I think to round it out, let's just finish the entire world 100%, and then like. We'll finish the entire world 100%, then we'll go to World 2, be its home world 100%, and then we'll stop. The dragon told me all I had to do was beat one level in this area to face the boss, but I beat all the levels, so let's face the boss. So apparently Circuit City does still sell shit. Video games. I'm already bored. Boss battle. Whoop. Who wants a hot dog? Ha ha! Get it? Because I used a flame power on a dog? Oh, how did that not hit? Hey, Digi, I'm still streaming.
Hey, buddy. Sorry to join late. Was a little bit.
Hey, Digi.
Hello, buddy.
Hello. It really seems like your M page is forever, huh?
I can barely hear any of that, but... Where are the sheep? I need to find a sheep, because my Sparks is blue and so is my controller. That's not good.
This is why PlayStation controllers actually are actually way better than Xbox controllers in terms of charging.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, I kind of know. I kind of use a PS4 controller for not just my PS4, but I also like using it for my computer as well.
Oh, look at Sparks. I was gonna say, look at Sparks over here. He's scared shitless. Like, I don't know, Spyro. That place looks dangerous. Ah! Stop squishing me, dog. You turned my controller green. Nope. He looks like a sheepdog.
That dog's I need to shut the fuck up.
Okay, No! Well, for those that want to know what color your controller is when you have no Sparks, here's the answer. Red. Did I just kill him while being flattened into a pancake?
What?
It's like that Mysterio video I uploaded. It makes no sense. I'm not even...
So Rampage, you played the Spider-Man game, right?
Yeah.
Was it a good game?
Yeah, me and Wildcard just reviewed.
Ooh.
Like you were talking about the PS4.
At least we got a great Spider-Man game.
Yeah, the PS4 game, I'll say it's great in its own right, but honestly, I prefer the PS1 game still. Like, I'll say this, like, I'd much rather a mildly corrupt person working in the newspaper, which I consider to be a dying medium, than a very heavily corrupt person working in the internet radio business, which Jameson seems to be doing now in the PS4 game. It reminds me of Alex Jones.
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on! I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. Toasty has many tricks up his sleeve.
I mean, in the PS1 game, when we faced off against Toasty, it was just a sheep on stilts wearing a Pumpkin Reaper outfit. And today, you do not disappoint. Stop killing me, dogs! Well, we have another pumpkin sheep. You can't charge into dogs! That's stupid! Oh my god! The dog henchmen were more threatening and menacing than the stupid pumpkin sheep! My controller is red for a pumpkin shape. A pumpkin shape. Freaking pumpkin shape.
Hey, buddy, I hear a Toasty thing. What about Toasty?
I just defeated Toasty. I swear I took more damage from those stupid dogs in the level than any trouble I could have ever had facing the pumpkin shape.
I don't know why, but the way you said it reminds me of this. Toasty!
What the hell? Was that Mickey Mouse, did you?
That
was the Mortal Kombat
Toasty from Mortal Kombat thing. Yeah. At least when Dan Forden says,
"Oh my god,
it's not a non-threat a pumpkin sheep."
You've been busy rescuing dragons, Spyro.
Since when do balloons?
oh my god."
You may travel to the Peacekeeper's world if you like. Are you ready?
So, Rampage, are you trying to get a Cyberpunk this September?
I don't even know what Cyberpunk is.
Well, it has Keanu Reeves in it as the main character.
Yeah, well, Christopher Walken was in some DOS games, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna go back and get them. What game was it? Phantasmagoria or something?
It might be considered as Game of the Year, just like how the Spider-Man game was, the 2018 Spider-Man game.
Spider-Pete does whatever a Spider-Pete does. Speaking of Spider-Pig, Spider-Ham is actually a thing that exists. I'm serious, look it up. I'm gonna be going to bed. I hope you have a great stream. It's been fun talking to you and watching you stream. I'm grateful we were able to watch you stream earlier in the week. Well, thanks for coming around and bringing your family, Jackson. I'm sorry if I swear and rage too much, but that's generally the nature of my live shows. I look forward to streaming again on Saturday, and it will probably be Parappa again. We'll see.
Parappa the Rappa.
Yeah, I streamed like the entire first game last week, and I think this coming week I'm gonna do the second one. Probably.
What about the second game?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the second game, probably.
Look how our treasure has been stolen and turned against us. Please.
Didn't you do like a preview when you tried to use your game capture back in 2017 or somewhere? Where you played the first half of the game? Of the second game?
Oh yeah, I was playing around with the Share Factory to see if I could get it to work. But I think I'm gonna start a new save file to play for legit, because I really didn't know how to unlock anything at the time. I just didn't understand the jokes Wire Secret was making. Well, half of them are inside jokes anyway. I really didn't expect anyone else to understand.
Wow, Parappa the Rapper was one of the ones that got mixed to positive reviews. The second game.
Yeah. Yeah, here's what stinks though. Like, Parappa the Rapper got remastered. Parappa the Rapper 2 got emulated, but there's no sight of an Jammerlammy remake or remaster.
I really should get Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah, it's a really fun game. Kenny, those people in the background are my friends in the YouTube reactionary community. We are a group of people and friends of people in the group that react to videos and stuff. And
we also do streams like Impage.
Yeah. Well, together. We don't all do it independently like me. Like, I'm like the only one that I don't know if I'm the only one that's independent, but I'm the only one I know that goes independent.
What the? A Dance Dance Revolution arcade set? I should get one of those.
It depends on which version. There are, like, all the other versions are, like, really old, but the current DDR game, live in the arcades now, is Dance Dance Revolution A, also known as ACE. It's, like, the only DDR game that was officially released in the United States and has online support. All the others that came here were just bootlegs.
You know what's funny about the rhythm games? Like, Just Dance is still being released on the Wii.
Yeah, I think it's because they wanted to appeal to legacy players. Even though the source code pretty much copies the 2014 game and never changes.
Hey, Spyro. Sparks the Dragonfly has been doing a
Yeah,
good job
Just Dance
for
2020, the latest edition, it's on the Wii. Probably the only one with the... Let's see, which generation console? 7th generation console. The only 7th generation console game to be released for that game.
Yeah, it's like, what's weird is like, people keep making announcements that Just Dance whatever year will be the last game on the Wii. But then they make the next one on the Wii.
Is DSM still here? DSM XD.
Yeah. I just passed by a...
How long is...
Gerald says I passed by a...
How long is the Spyro?
How long is it?
Yeah, the first game.
I think there's like 5 or 6 worlds with like 4 or 5 levels each.
Oh, alright.
Anyway, okay, so Rattle says, I passed by a shop on the bus today. They use die-hard batteries. Yippee double A, motherfucker.
Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. You have those games?
I have Let's Go Eevee, and I never finished it, but I do have the Pokeball. Like, one thing that Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee do is they have motion controls to catch the Pokemons, and to capitalize on that, they release special controllers that are shaped like Pokeballs.
So, Rampage, should you catch the Pikachu with that hat? The Pikachu with that hat?
I mean, like, I don't know if I caught it with... In Pokemon Go, I don't think I caught it with that particular hat. If I did, I don't remember. But I remember catching plenty of Pikachus with hats. I think one had a witch hat, and one was dressed as a Mimikyu. And you don't even want to know...
I found a Krogunk.
You don't even want to know how many times I caught a Squirtle with cool shades.
Oh.
Yeah, because that was a thing you could catch, was a Squirtle with shades. How do I freaking move that?
I see.
The reason Peacekeeper's world is treacherous is because this is the first home world with enemies that can actually kill you. That's why I wasted no time burning everything in sight. It's like there's no
I wouldn't
room
even
for
be surprised,
Undertale
though.
pacifist ability here. In this world, it's kill or be killed, despite the world being called peacekeepers.
I'm gonna be honest here, though. I wouldn't be surprised though if the PS3 and Xbox 360 would have their would stop getting their games at when the PS5 and Xbox Series X comes out for the first time.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when it comes to games being like released on previous gen hardware, usually the last ones to stick around are anything with a year in the title, usually sports titles.
Which is really stupid, if you ask me.
Yeah.
This has happened with my most favorite game system of all time, the PlayStation 2.
Well, they stopped making WWE games on the last gen consoles. WWE games.
For the PS2. For the PS2, however, the last WWE game when I can remember was All Stars that came out in 2011.
Where haven't I gone yet?
It's kind of stupid though that THQ went out of business at some point where they actually had to give the license to 2K.
Yeah, THQ had it before they went bankrupt, and then, like, 2K got the rights. I honestly wish 2K would just give them back to THQ now that they're back in business. Because I feel like THQ did better with the games than the other guys did.
2K, yeah. Like, from what I can remember, I think 2K kinda had the game stabilized like earlier when they first got the license, but yeah, later on though, they've been rushing out the games way too quickly to the point where they're not, infamous 2K20 game.
Yeah, like I don't even know which was the worst part of the 2K20 game. The lackluster offering, or the microtransactions, or maybe the fact that the game broke in 2020.
Apparently, they're going to cancel the next entry, 2K21.
I think I'll stick with WWE Battlegrounds instead, if I even get Battlegrounds.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like the WWE game should not have changed their control scheme after 2007 because that one, in my opinion, had the perfect control scheme.
I mean, like the creators did say that Battlegrounds would go back to the original arcade style of previous installments, so maybe they might bring back the good controls.
Oh wait, what WWE game on the way at that time?
WWE Battlegrounds. It's the first game in a long time to not be named after a year. Where are the sheep? How do I get to where the other dragon gems are? I want to go where that thing is.
No, Wildcard. I would say, no, Wildcard. Like the Battleground game. Like what control scheme is gonna have it like the old WWE SmackDown vs. Raw games?
I don't know. I don't know what they referred to. All they said was the old arcade-style gameplay. So I'm imagining it's like something from before everything changed, but that's just my guess. Because I don't remember what I had already.
But yeah, like in my opinion.
Go ahead.
But yeah, like in my opinion, after 2007 game that came up with the PS2 or Xbox 360. I'm not for sure if it came on or anything like that, but
Battlegrounds is going to be on the Switch apparently. First time since 2K18. Remember when that was a mess? 2K18 on the Switch.
Oh yeah.
what I've known, the 2K20 game's the worst out of the bunch.
Yeah, probably because...
Like, they also don't focus on realism. They don't focus on realism on the brand splits in real life. They just focus on... They don't know anything. Like, 2K doesn't know anything about realism.
Well, that's just mostly because of 2K being a little rush. I'm trying to be like one of those little rush pilot publishers, like, looking at you.
Yeah. In fact, there's so much of a rush, they pretty much pride themselves on building legacy editions of their FIFAs and their WWEs. Like, back in the olden days, it was just a simple concept. Take whatever the previous game was and use their source code for the lower gen counterparts. That's fine and all, but freaking now they're doing it on all the systems and it's stupid. Like FIFA 20 on the Switch is marked as a legacy edition, and aside from some visual tweaks and roster updates, it's just FIFA 19 again.
Well done, Spyro. Keep up the good work, and I know you'll fulfill your destiny.
Destiny? I just want to kick some...
Just toast those enemies and collect the treasure.
Spyro almost swore. Alright. Oh, you did not just. Boom.
I do not know why, but I feel like the dragons in this game look a lot better than the PS1 dragons. I mean, no offense to Insomniac when they're working on that game.
Right. I mean, like, honestly, visual appeal should not be, like, the first thing on the mind. It should be the gameplay. But, yeah, visual appeal is definitely something to consider. With that in mind, while I do agree the visual appeal is better this time around, I don't think the controls are... There are some parts where I don't feel the controls are as fluid as the PS1 games. But, I'm just an old nut who played on a CRT once upon a time. What do I know? Okay.
Isn't Insomniac the same people that made that developed the Spider-Man game, the 2018 Spider-Man game?
Yeah.
Yes, they also worked Ratchet and Clank. They also worked on Ratchet and Clank games. Well, except for one, I believe. And they also worked on a Sunset Overdrive or something.
I thought Sunset Overdrive was a Microsoft.
Yeah.
It is. It's just that I think Insomniac kind of had to deal with Microsoft for at least.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of like how Rareware developed the Kinect Sports titles for Microsoft.
Yeah, just like how what's it called? Sony partnered with Marvel Studios to make the Spider-Man movies. The newest ones, not the Sam Raimi films. But I'm talking about like the MCU Spider-Man movies that were partnered with Sony.
I miss Sam Raimi.
I'm gonna be honest, there's just a Sony who, just not interested with MCU that much. Like, I would give credit for, like, being the main dominator of the cinematic universe trend.
Alright. Okay.
And being the successful cinematic universe that it is, but, you know.
Alright.
Apparently, speaking of MCU, go ahead.
As much as I give them credit for stuff like that, I just still really not into the MCU that much. Especially that, I mean, the only time that it looked like if it was, like, the only MCU film I can remember watching on the top of my head was the first Avengers film, and I thought that was alright. I mean, there were a few things in the past. I mean, there were times in the past I wanted to watch some MCU films, but just for some reason, I just never seem to watch them. Just not for sure if it's just because of MOP being on my mind at the time or something. I don't know.
Alright.
The only it looked like the MCU could be part of my play would be the Spider-Man films, but I don't know. Something about the MCU films just seems a bit off to me compared to, like, well, the Sam Raimi trilogy and stuff like that.
Apparently, speaking of MCU, Sam Raimi's gonna direct the next Doctor Strange movie.
Never heard of it.
You should really, if you really want to pay more attention to MCU, then go ahead, but it's interesting, the MCU.
Right. Anyway, okay, we're approaching the end of the time limit, and I just finished the home world, so I'm just gonna do the spoiler level, and then we're gonna call it a day.
I just kind of wish that Spider-Man would have joined the MCU a little more earlier than it should. It's just stupid Sony. It's just stupid Sony keeping Spider-Man in their hands for quite a long time.
Oh yeah, well yeah. What's it called? Back in early 2000s, there was no MCU, and what's it called? Like Marvel, they just sold every character to every perspective to other studios, like Fox, Sony, etc. And then when the MCU started, they became popular. Later in 2009, Disney bought the MCU, but Paramount Pictures still distributed the films until after the Iron Man 3 film came in. And that's why Spider-Man wasn't part of the MCU.
Yeah, originally, because
Yes, it's not because it's Sony being greedy about Spider-Man. It's because Marvel didn't know what to do back then.
Yeah, it's like now it's like back in the old days they didn't know much. They trusted other people with things, and it worked out great for everybody involved.
You want to know what's
now they're owned by Disney, and they know too much, and now they're taking advantage of people.
You want to know what Spider-Man series I'm just not wanting to get into because, well, I mean, I've been hearing some positives with it, but I've been also hearing like a lot of negatives with it. The 2 Spider-Man Mark Went films.
Oh, you mean the Amazing Spider-Man movies? They're not really good movies in my opinion. They're like terrible.
Terrible?
Like I've been hearing some hearing some positives about it, like the romance between Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy.
Wait, Spider-Man?
Yeah, those were the films that had to reboot Spider-Man again, but this time Spider-Man being the MCU now, being with partnership with Marvel Studios, with Sony doing that partnership deal.
Right. But yeah, I'm just not really into the Mark Went things. Oh, it's just that the only Spider-Man films I'm kind of into so far is just the Sam Raimi trilogy. I mean, they have their own flaws, but I don't know.
The third one's kind of it was a disappointment, but the first 2 films, they were great.
Yeah. The third one is it's like a little bit of a guilty pleasure, but I can still see people. I can still see why people are not really into the third film.
Yeah.
Why do you have a really not screen time? Oh, I know. It's because that Sam Raimi. Because that Sam Raimi didn't originally wanted you, but some stupid Sony executive have to keep forcing you.
Yeah, and the Spider-Man Homecoming, Iron Man is in the movie, but for a few scenes. Yeah, Iron Man and Spider-Man Homecoming, he's in there, but like I said, in just in few scenes.
But yeah, the same Raimi film.
All I can think of now is that one movie where they digitally edited out Superman's mustache because the actor was supposed to keep his mustache, but Spider-Man wasn't supposed to have a mustache, so they had to digitally edit it out, and it looked stupid.
Let's see. So Ducci, do you watch Dragon Ball Z?
Not really, for the most part. like, I remember watching a little bit of the episodes back then, but I don't really watch, like, any of the episodes now, because I'm just not a big fan of the series.
Hey, Input, do you remember when Nicktoons aired Dragon Ball Z Kai?
Yeah, back when... Yeah, I remember back when I used to have, Orion over at my house frequently. That was one of the things we would wake up to is Kai, because it was a good distraction while we were waiting for Yu-Gi-Oh! To come on. Wait, did we watch Yu-Gi-Oh!
What's it called? In the Nicktoons! In the Nicktoons airing of the, Dragon Ball Z Kai, apparently, they cut up some of the violent parts, cause, for some reason, of course.
They told me it was cut out for time constraints.
Yeah, they cut up some of the parts. Just like how 4Kids had, One Piece, one time when they dubbed it at once, one time.
Yeah, the difference is that, like, Nicktoons just cut the scenes. 4Kids played havoc with the scenes in their One Piece. Like, oh, see a gun? Let's make it a hammer. See a cigarette? Let's make it a lollipop.
Yeah, later on, 4K Entertainment just lost the rights when what's it called, Funimation, the people that have the dubbing rights for Dragon Ball Z, they bought the rights to have the anime for the dubbing version.
Like, they bought the rights, redubbed it, and put it on Adult Swim.
Yeah, that's way better.
Yeah. A lot of the anime should be on Adult Swim. Attack on Titan's on Adult Swim.
Although you want to know I am kind of a big fan of the Budokai Tenkaichi games. Mostly, like, 3 or 2.
They mod those games. I know they mod those games, apparently.
Yeah, somehow.
Wait, who mod the games?
People on the internet, they mod the Budokai Tenkaichi games, the Dragon Ball Z ones.
Somehow.
That's what I want to know. I mean, because, like, the only time I've ever seen the words Budokai and mod in the same sentence is when they talk about the European censors of the original Budokai games. Speaking of Budokai censors, one of the things that they did when they remastered the Budokai games in HD was they used the European version as a base because they modified some of the because the European version, like, removed some of the violent graphics. There was little blood and no shots of insides. Also, one thing they did for a Budokai game was, for the HD collection, they actually redubbed the soundtrack with the soundtrack of Tenkaichi.
What's up with Spider-Verse on Netflix?
Nice. Anyway.
Well, I have heard, I have heard it was on theaters at one point, actually.
It was on theaters on December. They released it somewhere in December, the movie. Now it's on Netflix.
Hearing a lot of positive reviews. Where, like, I don't know, some people call it as a masterpiece, but I still have yet to see it. Like, I just want to see if they are true to their word, or it's just some weirdness happening. I don't know. But it is an interesting Spider-Man film I would like to see at some point. Like, at least it's a standalone and don't have to make me, like, force watch all the other MCU films just to understand what the hell this character does and shit. That's my main issue with MCU Spider-Man.
Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah. In the Budokai HD collection, they redubbed the soundtrack with the Tenkaichi soundtrack because the original soundtrack was heavily inspired, and by heavily inspired I mean ripped off, from a bunch of copyrighted material. In fact, someone pointed out this one of the stage tracks sounds eerily similar to Iron Man from Black Sabbath.
That's right, you fell in. That's right, you better fall into that gas giant. Sorry, I'm just playing Halo 2. Anyway.
Come on! Yes! Finally!
I am going to be...
get all that shit.
I'm going to be completely honest here. You want to know what other film I just don't feel like watching because, I don't know, their interpretation just kind of rubs me the wrong way.
What?
My favorite anti-hero of Spider-Man, Venom, having his own movie.
I mean, it could have been good, and from what I saw in the Nostalgia Critic review, it could have been very good, but it turned out to be okay.
The reason why I'm a little off-put by it is because I don't know, but there's just a side of me who just does not like interpretation of Venom where he can't do the webbing. Like, and I can get it though. It's because of the symbiote had to detach to Spider-Man first and copy his DNA. I can get that. It's just, I don't know. It's just without the symbol on Venom's body and him allowing to like using webbing and stuff like that. It just doesn't feel the same.
It almost makes me wonder what would happen if the Venom attached itself to other superheroes. And in that note, I'm going to end this show. I'm going to end the stream here. I will be back next week to do the rest of the Peacekeepers levels and probably more stuff. I'd like to thank everybody that came out here. Sorry if the rambling was incoherent, but I can only do so well with certain sound hardware. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to all the mods for keeping the chat nice and orderly. I'm still working on other videos, but I'll see you Saturday for more stream stuff. Peace.